here's my results, right? So I gave you the data table. And, you know, like I said, there's Latin in here to show placeholders. You're going to eventually go through the checklist that we created and talk about the results. But first, we need to put the results in here. So you would put your data tables in this results section. You would also put graphs if you have them. I just put this in here. If we don't use a graph, you're just going to take this out. Last year, people left this in. This has nothing to do with the lab. It was just a placeholder to let you see that's where the information goes. So let's look at the first one. And what I'm going to do, because I want to kind of make a little more sense to me, I'm going to put it all on one page. So here's the kick. Let's look at my voluntary reaction. So I'm going to go to my Logger Pro, and you guys are going to write down these numbers with me. How many of you guys think that the reflex is going to be faster than the voluntary? Okay, Kaylin thinks that it's going to be faster. I'm going to give you guys screenshots of these as well. So I'm going to put the screenshots I'm going to make them available to you so you can put those in where that data table is. Okay, you're going to take that other data table out. You're going to put these in there, and you are going to label them. Now, let's take a look. You are going to use your chart to put this information in, and we're going to work through it together. Okay, make this a little bit smaller. So here is your kick, time of muscle contraction, right? When was the stimulus? So stimulus is when I hit the desk, right? That's my stimulus. So let's look and see when the stimulus happened for kick 1. I'm going to try and put this all together. Make it a little bit easier, but even though I have a big window, things are still not good enough. Okay, so let's look at this. Here is my stimulus, right? This is my acceleration. I know when that hammer goes and it stops, that's when the hit happened. Okay, so here's my hit right here. My hit happened. It's kind of hard to see with that, but let's do this. Close. Okay, so let's say that the time is 6.40 seconds when I hit it. Everybody agree? That's the first hit of the table, 6.405. You see over on the left-hand side, it says time. Somebody give me a yes. Amen works. Whatever you got. All right. Anybody else? Okay. So you see where it says time of acceleration. That's that accelerometer that I attached to the head of that reflex hammer. So that hit the table at 6.40. So I'm going to go over here. The stimulus was 6.40, right? And I put seconds over here so I don't have to label it. Everybody with me? Filled it in? So that's when it hit. Remember, we have the EMGs on the leg, so we know when that leg kicks up. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to look at this EKG, which in this case is EMG. And I'm going to go click back on here. And here is the peak of that. This is when it happened. So let me go to my, where is it? I don't remember which one it was. This is my examine. So I'm going to go over here, and this is when it happened. See that top thing up there? So it happened at 6.68. Everybody see that over on the left-hand side? It says that peak of when it happened is at 6.68. Agreed? So I'm going to take 6.68 and put it in here. Oops. So what that means is that I hit the table at 6.4 seconds during this lab, but she kicked out at 6.68, right? Agreed? Okay, so what's the difference? Somebody do the math. Should be pretty simple. Delta T, this delta means change in time. Change in time. I'm going to put 0.28. Just makes me feel better. But good job, Aiden. Good job, Rich. Diana, good job. Okay. Let's go to kick 2. Stimulus happened at what time? What time did that stimulus happen? 9.135. You can round it if you want. JLo, good job. Richard, good job. So you're going to fill in here 9. Let's put in 9.14. That's my time of stimulus. 9.14. Aiden, let's be a little bit more accurate and do the 0.14 because we're working in such small numbers. So that's the time it hit the table. What time did she react? I think I'm pretty close to that. Okay, 9.36 is what Richard gave me. Okay, so let's put that in here. 9.36. Some of you math whizzes, give me the time. 0.22. Good. From Richard. Okay, now you can see they're different. That's why we're going to average them. Okay, what does this mean? This delta. What does that mean? Change, right? Good. Wherever you see that in a science class, that means change. We have a change in time. So let's look at 3. Right? Let's go to 3. That's hit 1. That's hit 2. Here's hit 3. A little bit smaller here. What do we got? Time. 11.61. Richard, good job. We're going to write it in here on the stimulus. 11.61. I think we're all in agreement. I don't know why that's weird. If we can move it over. 11.61. And then here's the stimulus. That's number 3. Here's number 3 here. That's a good one. I hit her good. What do we got? Oh, that's not it. $11.89. Good job, Diana. 11.89. Again, this is a weird column here. There we go. Somebody do the math. Are you sure, Richard? I think you might be a little bit off. 0.28. All right, 0.27 was close. 0.28. 0.28. That's all good. Okay, pretty similar to the first one. Let's look at the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I had some extras in here just in case. Let's look at that. Stimulus time is 14.21. Okay, 14.21. And what is my kick time? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go up here to that peak. What do we got? 14.46. Good. And then somebody is going to have to give me the reaction time, the delta T. 2.5. Yep. Okay. And then the last kick to do it. Here's my last one. I went 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use this one. What do we got? $16.6. Okay, I'm going to make this look better. There we go. And then my kick was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one right there. Maybe. Okay. What do we got? $16.83. Okay, and then what is my delta t? What's my change in time? 0.23. Okay, you guys good? It's pretty good, right? Now let's find an average. Somebody help me with that. How do I find my average? I'm going to do what? Don't laugh. Every year somebody says, how do you find the average? Add them all together, right? And divide by 5, because I have 5 different trials. So somebody do that math for me. I'm not that good in my head. Let's find an average. .25. We're going to use the 2. I say we leave it at that. How about that? Now, is it better to do more trials or less trials? More, right? We only did 5, but if we did 100, we would get closer to the number, because some of these numbers might be off, right? So if we did 100, we'd get closer to the actual number. If we did 1,000, we'd get closer. If we did 1,000,000, we'd get closer. So that's why we average them, because obviously this one's a little bit faster, this one's a little bit slower. It kind of gives us some data that says, all right, let's take them all together and figure out kind of where we were in that middle area. Let's go to reflex. So on average, hearing it, okay, when it hit the table, hearing it and kicking out had an average of 0.25 seconds for a reaction. Let's look at reflex. It's going to take me a second here because I have to pull up the data. I'm going to give you guys screenshots of this so that you can put it into your lab report. I think I can open this way. We're going to see desktop. I go to all files. I go to reflex. No, I'm good. Okay, here we go. Look at that. So here's my reflex. Let's do the same thing. You guys should be good at this. Trying to move this over. Come on, second. There we go. I'm gonna move it over just because I want it to kind of look like they match up. Okay, let's do this. Here's my first one. I'm going to hit my analyze, which is right here, or examine, sorry. So here's my first reaction time. I'm going to kind of click away. If I can get rid of this. Okay, just in the way. Here's my analyze. Come on. There we go. I want to get that out of the way. So here's my first reaction time, right? Or here's my first stimulus. Oh, you can take a picture too. That's a good idea, Kamora. Good job. You can screenshot it and you can use them. Okay, and it has reflex up on top. So it's our. So what is my first stimulus? 2.945. Let's say 2.95. Okay, 2.95. So I'm going to go back to my document. What happened to it? Is it here? No? No, that's not what I want. Cancel. Yes. Okay. What did I do with it? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so my first one, time of stimulus, what did I say it was? 2.95? Okay, seconds, because it already says that. Time of contraction, go back to it. Here's my contraction time. Click up here, go to my analyze or examine. What do I got? .97. Yeah, that's good. I'll take that. 2.97. 2.97. What's my delta T? What's this delta mean? Change. Good. So what's my change? 0.2? No. Look at it again. 0.2, which is way faster, right? Man, that's quick. It's my reflex. So let's go back to it. Let's look at the next one. This one happened here. What is that? Yeah, 5.39. So let's go back to it. 5.39. My reflex time of stimulus, 5.39. What was my reaction for number 2? Oh, that's my bad. Hold on. Don't answer yet. There we go. It says 5.395. So let's go 5.4. Okay. 5.40 if we want. What's my delta T? 0.01. There you go. See? Okay. Obviously, pretty quick, right? Okay, let's go through the last ones. So I need to get you guys out of here. I got 9 minutes. Here's my next one. Here's trial 3. It is right there. Oops, my bad. I got an unsteady hand. What do we got? 8.16, good. So let's put in 8.16. 8.16, and then my reflex is going to be 1, 2, 3. So if I can get it to the peak. There it is. 8.165. So let's say 8.17. Good job, Richard. I'm going to take that. 8.17. And this is going to be 0.01. There we go. All right. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my next one. It's hard with this mouse. I'm trying to get it right on so I can get accurate data. There we go. How about that? We'll call that good. 10.81. Let's take that. 10.81. 10.81. That's when it hit the table. When did she kick out? When did she kick out? $10.82. 10.82. Okay. I'm going to take these and just clean them up a tiny bit because I don't like how it looks. What did I get? What's my delta T? 0.01. Last one. Last one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 5. Again, I have some extras just in case. It looks like it peaked out right there. 13 point what? 13.35. I'll take it. 13.35. Clean it up. That's when I hit the desk, or I'm sorry, that's when I hit her knee. And then what was the reaction time? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this was a small little reaction. Sorry, let me get it. What do you got? 13.38. Okay, 13.38. 13.38. Okay. And boom. What's my delta T? 0.03. Okay, good job, Richard. Now, somebody do the math. Give me reaction times. Give me the average of the delta T, the change in time, in seconds. Hannah says 0.014. Anybody else? I trust you, Hannah. Just, again, more data, more hands, more eyes on it, the better. 0.16. 0.016. I got 2 of those. Somebody else help me out, because I got a couple different answers. I want to make sure that we are putting the correct thing in here. Okay, I got a bunch of 0.016. Okay, so with that said, which one was faster? Was the reflex faster or was the voluntary action faster?